Hi everybody, welcome to Paul Programs, your one-stop shop for learning game mechanics. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a weird jerry-rigged unboxing of the Steam Deck. And then afterwards we'll talk about is it feasible to actually make games on the Steam Deck, a machine that plays games. So let's get started. Alright, so there covers our kind of strange backgroundy unboxing of the Steam Deck. But now let's get to the real burning question. Is the Steam Deck actually viable for developing games? Let's actually talk about that. So, with the Steam Deck, it's actually a Linux machine. So, with that known, in theory, you can develop games with the Steam Deck. It has the ability to actually kick out to a desktop mode, and once you're in desktop mode, then you can actually begin development by installing certain tools. Cool part is Visual Studio Code has an actual version of itself for Linux. So if you want to make even just web-based games, you have 90% of what you need right there. If you want to do 3D graphics, Blender's actually available, so you can build your 3D models for your games. And then you want to do 2D art, there's GIMP. GIMP is basically open source Photoshop is the best way to describe it. So Pixar and other things can be done right in GIMP. But really, not last but not least is everyone's favorite tool, which is Unity. You actually have Unity Hub available on the Steam Deck. And with that, in theory, you can do 3D game development. How well does it perform? It depends. How heavy duty you're trying to go. You're not if you're trying to do AAA, obviously the hardware isn't going to give you everything you need, but if you're trying to do something simple enough, indie style or something with not heavy duty on the graphics, then it should be possible on the Steam Deck. So, with all that out of the way, let's actually take a look at what it is to try getting started on development on the Steam Deck. Okay, so here we are. Basically, this is the desktop you'll see when you basically switch out to desktop mode. If you go to the power and select boot in desktop, basically. As you can see here, I have a few things installed here or there, just the usual stuff. But what I wanted to show you is the actual shop section. So if you actually go to this, which is more of like your Linux style shop, similar to Windows and Microsoft Shop there, you can actually search for applications. And the best part is the applications that you'll need are all usually pretty easy to find. Perfect. So as you can see, Visual Studio Code is the first one on the list. I already have it installed on this machine, but this will be super useful for coding, not just HTML, JavaScript, things like that, but you can also install the plugins for doing C#, which is key for when you're working in Unity. The other tool you want to look for, at least for my graphics folks out there, And I'll just go and install so you can see. You have access to Blender, which is great for those who are interested in doing 3D modeling and creation. This will be your go-to tool there. All right, and then the last one we want to look for is Unity. So let's type in Unity. And bam, Unity Hub. And see right here, you can then install it, and then you'll have Unity Hub on there. Fortunately, I already have Unity Hub installed, and I've been working on adding a version of Unity. But once that's done, then you'll be able to work on basically Unity projects in here. You can see it includes WebGL support already. You can also add in any other modules or support like you normally do on Unity. And then you would go into your settings and switch your ID or your text editor basically to be Visual Studio Code. So that really covers the basics of how you can get started on game development. But if you want something of a shortcut, let's see, will it show here? RPG Maker. So you can actually install RPG Maker on your Steam Deck. It will not show up on the main Steam Deck OS basically, but if you come out to the desktop mode and you basically look for it, or if you search, is it on the desktop? No, but Visual Novel Maker is there. So with that though, you can just search through and you have access to RPG Maker, and you can make games that way too. So is it viable to make games on the Steam Deck? Yeah, it is. Just keep your expectations more reasonable. You're not going to be making the next Call of Duty on this thing, but you may be playing the next Call of Duty on it, which is always fun, especially since you basically have a built-in controller to test out your games with right in the hardware. All right, so that covers our look at the Steam Deck and if it works well for development. If you're interested in seeing more unboxing videos or trying to do development using weird tools or tools that aren't normally expected, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more videos like this, just like, subscribe, hit the little ding dong bell somewhere below if you want to know when I drop new videos. And thanks for watching, everyone, and I will catch you all next time.